There's no question now. We were fooled. We allowed ourselves to be fooled. But inevitably, we are now going to have to find out how we can extricate ourselves from this totally embarrassing situation. Dr. Subramaniam Swamy has strong views on this, president of the Janata Party. So does former High Commissioner to Pakistan, G. Parthasarathi. On a tricky and slippery ground tonight, trying to defend the government, is Sanjay Jha. Senior Italian journalist Maria Grazia is joining us from Delhi. Thank you, Maria, for joining us. Senior lawyer from Rome, Alexandro Maria Tirelli, is my first question goes to you, sir. Mr. Tirelli, is this open deceit that the Italian government has indulged in your view? Clear and open deceit in the highest court, the Supreme Court of India?
Well, it's very difficult to me to comment the political position of Italian government. Of course, I'm a simple citizen and just a lawyer, so it's very difficult to me make serious commentary on my government. I think that we can, as a lawyer, I can share the position of the Prime Minister here and Foreign Minister, Mr. Terzi, in the sense that, according to our point of view, we don't want to enter so much in the Indian degree of justice. I think that what we can do is to issue for the application of international laws, and of course, in this matter, the international law that must be applied in this case is the IMO, and involving all the activities on the seas and regarding all the defense activities against pirates action. It's not up to me to comment if government...
Mr. Tirelli, I don't want you to comment on a political issue. I understand you cannot comment on a political issue. There are two issues here. Your government wants to question the jurisdiction of the government of India in holding the Marines. That's fine. My simple question is on something else. I want to go to G. Parthasarathi on this. Here is a commitment made by your government, signed by your ambassador, on the instructions of your Prime Minister's office and your foreign ministry, that we will return the Marines. That is the issue, isn't it? Mr. Parthasarathi?
Yes.
Mr. Parthasarathi is a former Indian diplomat. I'd like him to come in on that. Mr. Parthasarathi, your response to our guest from Italy, please.
Firstly, our own attitude.
Yes, I understand.
Look at the way we handled the Kim Devi affair.
Yes, I understand.
Look at the way that we handled the Katarochi affair. We allowed him to take away 3 million euros and $1 million, which he had in a British bank account from the Bofors payoffs, which the Interpol informed us about. Then we go to Argentina, and the Argentine court holds that the CBI had not done its homework. So finally, we come to this case. In this case, I cannot understand why a court should permit two accused people who are accused of murder to take a Christmas holiday.
Precisely.
I mean, will Italy grant two Indians Diwali holidays if they are accused of murder and tried in an Italian court? So I think one is the peculiar handling in this case. I'm not, the Congress party and the ruling party says it is the judiciary, the others say no. But the fact is, India mishandled this. Now coming to the Italians, firstly, if they are guilty of deceit and duplicity. In the case, they first agreed to the trial here under reservations. Then they get a permission for these guys to come in Christmas, two killers whom it was totally wrong of us to allow. And then their ambassador gives a written assurance saying they will come back, and then they hold the high horse and say they won't come back. Now, this is a serious bilateral matter, and if you want some way down the line, I think it's time we got tough and put the Italians in their place.
Well, I go back to the lawyer. I'm coming back to the political part of this debate in some time. But I have a copy of the email,
sir,
Mr.
I just want to make a commentary. Sorry, sir,
absolutely, but Mr. Tirelli,
because we're talking about.
Go ahead. You want to respond directly to the former ambassador?
I'm waiting for your question.
No. My question.
No,
to you,
I just want to give a short response. Yeah.
No, please.
I'm hearing you.
Yeah,
I would like to respond very shortly to the other commentary, in the sense that we are in an international field. We're not talking about contract or something. And when we talk about commitment, what is a commitment in the international field? If the data, if the scenario is changing throughout the time, what is the right commitment?
What scenario changed?
This is the point, because maybe no. Well, the scenario is completely changed since the start of the story to now, in the sense that, of course, Italian government has the duty to defend two very proudly to officers working so much.
But Mr. Tirelli, you cannot lie in a you cannot. Is the policy changed, is the policy, Mr. Tirelli, is the policy of your government to lie in a court? I have an email which proves that your Prime Minister and your Foreign Minister and your Ambassador gave an undertaking officially.
Yes.
If you want, I'll send you a copy of this email. You gave an official undertaking to the Indian Supreme Court. Is it the policy of the Italian government to lie?
Can I make you a question, sir?
Yes.
I understand. I want to make you a question, sir. I just, and in a very honest and fair way, I just want to know from you if perhaps Italian government is a subject that can be judged or evaluated in an Indian court, in a foreign
because you
court.
killed 2 Indians. Your Marines killed 2 Indians. Your Marines killed 2 Indians.
This is the point. This is the juridical point.
No, it's not a juridical point. You gave a commitment. You gave a commitment.
It's not a statement.
Subramaniam Swamy, I throw that to you. Subramaniam Swamy, I want you to respond. Ms. Subramaniam Swamy is a well-known Indian politician as well as a very experienced lawyer. Your response, sir?
Well, first of all, the Italian ambassador volunteered.
The point is this:
he was not summoned by the Supreme Court, and then he didn't give a written statement
in the sense of an accusation, a one-way accusation against the Italian government. I can stay here and smile all the time.
Who's going to do the talking, him or me?
Mr. Tirelli, just listen to Subramaniam Swamy's point of view.
If you want judge,
Mr. Subramaniam Swamy, just hear Mr. Subramaniam Swamy's point of view. He is answering the question which you raised. Yes, Dr. Swamy, go ahead.
Yeah, the Italian ambassador volunteered to participate in the Indian judicial process. He came, again he's started talking, these fellows don't know. Shall I continue?
Well, sir.
Yes, sir, please do.
If I can.
Please do.
All right, please tell him that the proper procedure in India is that we listen to each other. What I want to say is that the Italian ambassador volunteered to enter into the Indian judicial process, and having entered, he gave a sworn affidavit, not a written statement as Mr. Parsati said, a sworn statement, which is an affidavit, and now he has done exactly, or his government to whom he said he was representing in the affidavit, has done exactly the opposite of what he said would happen. And what he said, he takes personal responsibility to ensure that it happened. And therefore, he has committed contempt of the Supreme Court.
Yeah.
And therefore, we don't go into the question whether the Indian government was a bunch of fools or they didn't properly handle it. We now want to know, as a sovereign nation who has been lied to by another nation, we take some steps. What step? The obvious first step is to issue contempt notice to the Italian Prime Minister and also ensure that he doesn't leave the country.
Well, you know, there is a simple response to your question, Mr. Tirelli. You know, you say why? What is the jurisdiction of the Indians in the matter?
Yeah, I know.
No,
I know that. I know that,
You're
sir.
asking today, Mr. Tirelli. 1 minute.
Well, in the sense, I think India has no jurisdiction.
No, Mr. Tirelli.
If I can, sorry, if it's a debate, two-person talking.
Yeah, then,
if it's just a one-way talking, I go away because it's impossible to accept this kind of debate.
In India, you have to listen to questions.
Unbelievable.
You want to listen to questions? You don't listen to questions in Italy? I don't know. In Indian discussions, we listen to the questions. Thank you very much.
No, I listen to question. It's 1 hour that I'm listening to your question.
Thank you.
The question is lasting, you know.
Really?
So it's 1 hour question.
I want to hear.
I don't remember the question because it's past 1 hour.
When you stop, when you can stop, then I'll ask the question. I don't like to speak over someone. My question is this: by returning the Indian Marines after the Christmas holidays,
I'm waiting for your end.
By returning the Indian Marines after their Christmas holiday, your government already did it not accept the jurisdiction of India to hear the matter.
Yeah. Well, we can say that Italian diplomats are very good because if Italy can foolish an important country as India, that means that Italy is a very interpreter of foreign politics. I don't think so, really. I don't think so. This is
I put that question to Maria.
Something that of course we don't have to face the situation one against the other. I think that the point is to try to find solution in a peaceful way, because I'm so sure that the Italian government doesn't want to face up an important country, especially in financial and economics fields as India.
Yes.
I think that India is with China is one of the new most important economies in the world. So I think that.
I'm glad you recognize that point.
Of course, we have a good tradition.
But no,
we have a good tradition of friendship with India.
Maria, tell me, Maria Grazia is a senior Italian journalist in Delhi. If Italy did not accept India's jurisdiction, why did it return the soldiers after Christmas? They needn't have come back.
At the Christmas time, the situation was a little bit different.
What situation?
Because the verdict of Supreme Court, it was not there. Exactly. I mean, it's better also to remind that on the 18th of January, there was a Supreme Court sentence. And this sentence, it was quite, it said that it said that Italian doesn't have jurisdiction, but it said also that the two countries, they have to find a way. And that's why this kind of special court that it was suggesting from the
I don't understand, Maria.
So, in the light of this situation,
Maria.
it's different,
No, Maria, it's not different.